Greetings, royal queens and kings. Welcome back, royals. Okay. On this beautiful Good Friday, today is Friday, March 29th, 2024. Welcome back. Welcome back. And on the agenda today, we are going to pick up where we left off at. However, our focal points are going to be pretty much from the first lawsuit that Mr. Little Rod Jones had filed. And we're going to get into the undertones, the massive changes, um, the allegations without any factual basis, and, some of the obligations that were not clear, not made clear. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, and we are okay. So listen here. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to all the royals that have stopped through, that have been showing some love, and also to our royals that if this is your first time around, we definitely want to thank you. So, the reason we are here today, like I said, we reviewed Young Miami's, we reviewed her Carisha Please. And on there, she said usually Friday is F It Friday. So I say let's go down memory lane and let's retrieve some of the documents that were um, retrieved. Okay, so the documents that have been retrieved, give me 1 second. And you all, thank you so much for all your patience and your undivided attention. Whenever we go live, you all are always here. But first and foremost, I want to acknowledge a legend, an icon in the business. Okay, a legend, an icon in the business. All right, Mr. He's an Oscar-winning actor, Luis Gossett Jr. He passes away at the age of 87. So let's go ahead and share this with you all so we can pay homage and also do our due diligence. Okay. All right. And shout out to the Shade Room. They are providing this article. The Shade Room says, TSR Angels, roommates, we are sending our deepest condolences to the loved ones of actor Luis Gossett Jr. In the wake of the news of his passing, his nephew confirmed his passing to AP News and shared that he passed Thursday night in Santa Monica, California. A cause of death was not shared. Gossett achieved many milestones within his career. Over the years, he became the first black man to win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in 1983 for his role in An Officer and a Gentleman. He also won an Emmy for his role in the television miniseries Roots. We are keeping his family lifted in prayer during this time. And the photo was provided by Getty Images. Wow, I remember watching Roots. It was in elementary school. The school that attended was Margaret Mitchell Elementary in Atlanta, Georgia. And Miss Leslie Jackson was my teacher, and Dr. Norman Thompson was also a teacher as well, and mentor and father. They were like parents to the children, in the hood. Let's get into these comments. It says, "Dang, this is a good dude right here." Someone says, "I'm sorry for this news." R.P. Lewis. I think his name is Lewis. All right, this one hurts. Such a legend. Rest in peace, King. I'm about to watch Iron Eagle. Wow, rest in peace, sir. Someone says a true legend. A legend, well done. Rest in peace to a legend. No, legendary. Okay. So a lot of people are saying, their condolences and legendary. And like I said, we definitely want to pay our respects to him, his family, and his legacy. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up the documents on from yesterday, and we are going to, because we were on exhibit A and exhibit B, and I believe we got like halfway through exhibit A. So we'll finish up exhibit A, and then we'll also finish up exhibit B, being that this is where we it kind of left off from. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and actually, I'll bring up another story. This story was floating around, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and share it with you all. So, with that being said, it's actually coming from TMZ. And y'all know, I don't know what it is about TMZ, but they get the news first. So TMZ TV, Diddy hits Top Golf in Miami amid sex trafficking investigation. Diddy took his two twins, to hit up Top Golf in Miami, the same town where feds raided one of his homes earlier this week. More, so it's a link in the bio. But where's the third girl? Isn't there like a third girl that's actually the same age as them? Like, uh, as Wendy Williams would say, like the ghetto twin shout. Okay, so once the set of twins, they have the same mother, but the sister that has the same birthday, she has her own mother. Okay, now get into this. So these are some of the photos, and shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. They captured the images as well. Says Diddy spotted out with his daughters for spring break. I am Alonzo, which is a hair guru, says thought this was a Fashion Nova post. Okay, ain't that it? Look, I mean, just all that makeup. She's so young. Lord bless their soul. All that makeup. It's just too much makeup. For me. Someone says better spend as much time while you can. Oh, wow. Someone else says at the end of the day, he's still a father. And regardless of what he's going through, he's teaching his children how to respond and behave while dealing with adversity. I don't know if everything they're saying is true. I do believe Cassie, because he settled faster than the speed of light. However, the rest of the accusations are TBD. In court, I will reserve my opinion. After that time, he's still a black man. So her mouth is closed. Couture Cookie, that's Couture Bay. She says, I told y'all his kids were safe and he was there. Child, that's not what he said on Young Miami's podcast. But that's not what he said on Miami's podcast. Somebody says the F is so funny. Hold on, give me 1 second. Someone says the F is so funny. Because ain't nothing funny. I wouldn't want to be seen with my dad, and I damn sure wouldn't be sharing laughs. Okay. Somebody said, Diddy doing a great job of looking unbothered while having cameras available to present him as a family man versus freak off cult leader. Well, how about this? How about how he jetted up out of here on that jet and left his sons to be detained and questioned by the girl, not the police, not a detective, but the Homeland Security. Black Sam says, someone said daddy first, criminal later. I promise it wasn't me. Okay. The girls are so beautiful, just like they mama. Someone says so many people want to see him fall. It's unreal. Someone says Diddy said, "I left my kids where?" Um, someone else says black people turn on black so fast. I'll never wanna be famous for real, child. Someone says common sense tells me that if they could lock him up, he'd be locked up. Someone says, why is he still allowed around them? Exactly. I thought that was a child. Someone says the smiles on their faces is enough for me. Keep your head up, Diddy. They love tearing a black man down. Well, girl, that's what the people were saying. Okay. That's what the people were saying. All right. Well, with that being said, we're going to hop up out of there and then we're going to hop over here onto some news, child. Okay. So, right here is what we're going to have. We're going to have the image seeing Mr. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay.
Sean Diddy Combs' private plane landed in Miami on Wednesday after two of his homes were raided by officials earlier this week. P. Diddy's Miami and LA homes were raided by Homeland Security in regards to a human trafficking case. The plane arrived from VC Bird International Airport, Antigua, and Bermuda in the Caribbean. An attorney for Combs says that the agent's search on Monday were quite a, quote, gross overuse of military level force, end quote. The attorney
Okay, so let's just pause it right there. So his jet is pulled over and he is forced to land. The man is forced to land. Okay? He is forced to land. Do you hear me? Let's go.
Aaron Dyer says that neither Combs nor any of his family members. Sean Diddy Combs' private plane landed in Miami on Wednesday after two of his homes were raided by officials earlier this week. P. Diddy's Miami and LA homes were raided by Homeland Security in regards to a human trafficking case. The plane arrived from VC Bird International Airport, Antigua, and Bermuda in the Caribbean. An attorney for Combs says that the agent's search on Monday were quite a, quote, gross overuse of military level force, end quote. The attorney, Aaron Dyer, says that neither Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested. Dyer says that Combs is innocent and will fight to clear his name.
Well, girl, get into this. Get into this. Baby, get up into this. Baby, when TMZ has entered the building and now you have
Ripped open, closets ransacked, boxes of gun ammo.
all these accusations. All these accusations. Yes, let me go over here and get to the comments. Where are my comments? And you all bear with me as our system is, yes. 111 has the butterflies in here. Maria, hey. Maria says, welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please tap the like as you stroll in. Thank you for your support. Oh, wow. Yeah. Uh-huh. Says, visit our friends, the neighborhood talk on Instagram. Oh, absolutely. There's his daughters. Uh-huh. And there's his drug mule. Uh-huh. He got arrested, y'all. And look at these. Look at these, not, I mean, lawsuits. And at first, Ethiopia was in there. If you can see her right here, Ethiopia was in that lawsuit. But honey, comes to find out, the people are saying that she said that she is willing to talk. She says, "No, ma'am, I cannot afford to go to jail." Okay, let's go. Yep, yep. What I tell you, 5 lawsuits, at least 5. Look at Cassie, the woman. Listen, traumatized, traumatized. You can't tell me that that woman ain't traumatized. When you talk about the pull that this man has, come on now. Look at those. Look, and now 50 cents. Now 50 cents. They're saying his baby mama was over there doing the doo wop. You know, doing the doo wop. Why are we here? We are here to look at what is going on. What is going on, to compare, to contrast. Something needs to be done about this. When you talk about survivors and victims and current day, when we talk about those that have come before us that are not here with us today, we have to speak up. What is the goal? The goal is to speak up. I just told you. The goal is to bring awareness, to speak up, and call out the facts. And in closing, we'll give you a conclusion based on what we discussed here today in this lawsuit. So that is your itinerary for how the show is going to go. First of all, we're discussing why we are here, what is the goal, and in conclusion, based on what we discussed in the lawsuit, is how we're going to that's how we're going to close out today. Okay. So, like I said, we got 50 cents up here on the chopping block now. He decided to open up his mouth. We have Eric Hickerson in the building, says, "Love your life. Keep up the good work. Gratitude. Gratitude." Listen here. This is for the people. This place is for the people. We are here to sound off. Maria says, hashtag the do wop. The do wop. Okay. Yes, that's what it is. It's the do wop. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So actually, this is what we are going to do. We are actually going to stream on our main channel, and we're also going to stream from the website.